happy to be back here in the booth this evening. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the latest and best edition of Snowman's Monday Night Baseball. Glad to have y'all with us, and we are so close to hitting 700 subscribers on YouTube. But I want to set a ridiculous goal of getting to 750 this week, and it will include a very special announcement. Very special. And I can't wait to make that announcement. I will make the very special announcement for Snowman Multimedia during the third inning of tonight's game. The third inning of tonight's game will contain a very special announcement. I'm reaching out to some friends north of the border right now to get this game to them, and we are just about ready to get going. So let's go to our lineups while I am busy typing all over the place. For the Baltimore Orioles, 64 and 41. They line up this way. Leading off is the catcher Ashley Rutschman. Gunnar Henderson bats second at third. Anthony Santander bats third. He's in right field. Ryan O'Hearn bats fourth. He's at first base. Ryan Mountcastle bats fifth. He's the DH. Adam Frazier bats sixth. He's at second base. Austin Haynes bats seventh. He's in left field. Colton Cowser bats eighth. He's in center field. And Jorge Mateo bats ninth. He's at shortstop. Through the lineup again. Rutschman the catcher. Henderson at third. Santander in right. O'Hearn at first. Mountcastle the DH. Frazier at second. Hayes in left. Cowser in center. And Mateo is your shortstop. Defensively, for the Toronto Blue Jays, left to right in the outfield is Dalton Varsho. In the left field, Kevin Kiermaier in center and Kevin Biggio in right. Around the horn, third to first, Matt Chapman at third, Bo Bichette at short. At second base is Whit Merrifield and Vladdy Guerrero Jr. at first base. Behind the plate is Alejandro Kirk, and he will catch the pitching of Kyle Gibson. 9-6 on the year with a 4.68 ERA. Those are your lineups presented by SeatGeek. We are just about ready to go. Waiting for the feed to get started. The feed we will be using is that of Sportsnet. Two of my favorite announcers, Dan Shulman and Buck Martinez, will be on that call, but you will get the call right here. A little bit of alternative play-by-play. I just wanted to shout out the folks on Sportsnet. That has become a very, very, very favorite broadcast team of mine. And why did I type that name? It's Joe. I wanted to. As they are in the Sky Dome. They're in the Sky Dome. 59 and 47 are the Blue Jays. 64 and 41 are the Baltimore Orioles. And the fans are starting to come back to Toronto. And I am so excited for this game to see what the Toronto Blue Jays can do as they are doing their quick pregame. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout while I send this out to some people. And when you all get back, we'll have the first pitch of tonight's game between the Baltimore Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays on Snowman's Monday Night Baseball. Yeah.
Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit snowmanmultimediasports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to snowmanmultimediasports.com/fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything. sports bettors, listen up. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUS.com, is back and in our 30th year of action. With live in-game betting, incredible odds with daily odds boosters, props and parlays, fast payouts, and exceptional one-to-one customer service, we got it all. And when you sign up today and use the code Snowman, you will get a 125% deposit match on your deposit. Log on to betus.com or call 800-792-3887. That's 800-79-BET-US. BetUS.com, where the game begins. Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit snowmanmultimediasports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to snowmanmultimediasports.com/fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything. Are you ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code Snowman for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned.
All right, we are set to go. Just about set to go. They have about a minute left before the first pitch. Let's go through our lineups again. Adley Rutschman leads off. He'll catch. Gunnar Henderson bats second at third. Anthony Santander bats third and right. Ryan O'Hearn bats fourth. He's at first base. Ryan Mountcastle bats fifth. He's the DH. Adam Frazier bats sixth at second base. Alston Hayes bats seventh in left field. Colton Cowser bats eighth in center field. And Jorge Mateo bats ninth. And he is the shortstop. Through the lineup again: Rutschman, Henderson, Santander, O'Hearn, Mountcastle, the DH, Frazier, Hayes, Cowser, and Mateo. Defensively for the Jays: Varsho in left, Dalton Varsho in left, Kevin Kiermaier in center, Kevin Biggio in right. Around the horn, third to first, Matt Chapman at third, Bo Bichette at short, Whit Merrifield at second, Vladdy Guerrero Jr. at first, Alejandro Kirk behind the plate. And he will get the pitching of Chris Bassett, who was 10-5 on the year with a 3.91 ERA. We're set to go from the Sky Dome. I will call it the Sky Dome forever, forever and ever and ever. Amen. But it is officially called the Rogers Center, and there's a pretty good crowd here. Nice size crowd. And we're set to go. Blue Jays go red tops, white bottoms with the white lettering and numbering with the red caps as Chris Bassett finishes his warm-up tosses for the evening. And now they are going over the Baltimore lineup. And Adam Frazier is the man to watch. He is 9 for 24 with 3 extra base hits and 5 RBI against the Toronto Blue Jays in 6 games. There are 2 switch hitters in this lineup. Rutschman is one of them, and Anthony Santander is the other. There is a buzz in Toronto as Chris Bassett 10-6 on the year, 391 ERA. Opponents are hitting 238 against him. This is his 23rd start of the season. And as mentioned, the Blue Jays will go with the Canada Red tops. And I love these tops. I love these baseball tops. And they're going through the defense for the Jays one more time. Dalton Varsho in left, Kevin Kiermaier in center, Kevin Biggio is in right. Third to first goes Matt Chapman at third, Bo Bichette at short, with Merrifield at second, Vladdy Guerrero Jr. at first, Alejandro Kirk behind the plate catching Chris Bassett. And we got the Bear Necessities in the house with us. Thank you for coming on. Afro National, thank you for coming on as well. And we're set to go. Baltimore goes gray jerseys top and bottom, orange numbers and lettering trimmed in black. And Adley Reutemann, why did I call him Anthony? Adley Reutemann will get us started from the Sky Dome in Toronto. Bassett from the chest high wind delivers the first pitch, and it is a ball. We're underway at 7:09 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Adley Reutemann hitting at 272, 14 homers. He's driven in 47 on the year. The 1-0 pitch, slashed foul out of play to the left, and the count is now even, 1 ball and 1 strike. If you want to help us out, you can help us out with a donation via Cash App to Tallman Dr. K50. We got some things that we're going to do that will possibly include some auctions. We'll tell you more about it as we go along. The 1-1 pitch. There's a strike, and the count's now even. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that counts now 1 ball, 2 strikes. I beg your pardon. 1-2 the count. We're in the top of the first. We're just getting started from Toronto, Ontario. As Rutschman, I beg your pardon, is back into the batter's box. Bassett is ready. He works first base side of the rubber. From the chest high wind, he kicks, he deals, upstairs with a fastball, and the count's now even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Give you the umpires in just a moment. Rutschman, as mentioned, 272 on the year. And Bassett from the chest high wind, first base side of the rubber, the kick and the pitch, swinging a pop foul out of play. We'll do it again. I forgot I had something open. Hold on a minute, y'all. And it's over here. Okay. So I can close that. I got too many windows open. I have too many windows open. 2 balls, 2 strikes. To Adley Rutschman, who participated in the home run derby. From the windup, the 2-2 pitch. Curveball swung on and missed for strike 3. 1 up, 1 down in the top of the first. That curveball was absolutely nasty. So 1 up, 1 down here in the top of the first. And that will bring up Gunnar Henderson. As Bassett winds, kicks, and deals. Fastball strike at the top of the zone. 4 strike 1. The count's 0-1. Henderson hitting at 241, 16 homers. He's driven in 44 on the year in 94 games. The windup and the 0-1 outside. The count's even. 1 ball, 1 strike. A ball is striking out here in the top of the first. From the windup, here's the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a pop foul out of play. And the count is now 1-2. They redid the wall in Toronto. Oh, that's a sweet looking wall they got out there now. I like when I like when man, oh man, I like when they get the colors for the teams. The pitch on the way upstairs. The count is now even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bassett's thrown 10 pitches so far. I reached out to Craig Ballard of Locked On Jays and wanting him to get it on my show, and I got a boost from producer Clark. From the windup, the 2-2 from Bassett. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 2 up, 2 down in the first. So off-speed pitches, beg your pardon, have taken care of both Rutschman and Henderson. And here's the switch hitting right fielder, Anthony Santander. That was right at the bottom of the zone with that circle change. So if it wasn't going to be a called strike, it wasn't going to be a swinging strike. It certainly wasn't going to be a called strike. And Henderson has his look of, what the heck was that? From the chest high line, here's the pitch from Bassett to Santander, top of the zone for a strike, and the count is 0-1. One strike, the count. From the windup, here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and the count's 0-2. Blue Jays and Orioles. Oh, 0-2 the count. Bassett, in his last 6 home starts, has a 1.89 ERA. Last 6 home starts. From the windup, the 0-2 is a breaking ball inside, and the count's now 1 ball and 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 down. Bassett works first base side of the rubber. From the windup, the pitch on the way is outside with a fastball. And the count is now even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. We're on the Fired Up Network tonight, and that is streaming to 212 platforms. Holy cow. Love it. Absolutely love it. 2-2 the count. From the windup, the 2-2 pitch on the way. Fastball inside. The count's full 3-2. Santander leads all switch hitters with 51 home runs since 2022. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down to Santander. Bassett is ready from the chest high wind. The payoff pitch is upstairs, ball 4, and Santander draws a 2-out walk. And over my years of watching baseball, more often than not, that can come back to hurt you. So Santander trots to first. Yeah, they really did a sweet job on the new colors of the wall. I love it. So now that brings up Ryan O'Hearn, the first baseman. As Bassett sets at the belt, looks in and gets his sign. The kick and the pitch. Fastball strike on the outside corner, and the count's 0-1. One strike, the count. Coach Osinski showing up and showing out. Snowman doing it again. Yep, I sure am, Coach. Spread the word, Coach. I appreciate it. The 0-1, tapped foul, left side, and the count's 0-2. O'Hearn hitting at 304 on the year. There's one thing I don't like about any professional sports now is all these advanced stats. Just do the basic ones and let's go from there. Just do the basic stats. That's all I ask. O'Hearn is ready. The 0-2 on the way. Fastball high, and the count's 1-2. That is the 20th pitch for Chris Bassett so far this evening. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 down. Runner at first. And now Bassett steps on to the mound. Looks in, gets his sign. Now comes to the low set position. And the 1-2 pitch. Fastball. Missed it low. Just missed. And the count's now even at 2-2. Now the question is, will they come back with a fastball? Here's some trade. Oh. I'll do it during the break. I was going to close the curtain here. I'll do it during the break. There's a flirtation going on with the return of Teoscar Hernandez to Toronto. We'll talk about that tomorrow. And the pitch on the way, slashed foul to the left. Excuse me a minute, folks. There we are. There we are. You deserve, we'll spread the word. You deserve a shot, period. Someone signed this guy. Thank you, Coach O. Long-time friend of mine. Known Coach O for about 9 years now. 2-2 the count. 2 out. Top of the first. Bassett's 2-2. The curveball is outside at 71, and the count's full 3-2, and this will put Santander in motion. The 2-out walk has allowed an extra at bat here in the first. And Coach O, you know what a 2-out walk has the potential to do. Santander leads off. He takes off. Payoff pitch. Slash foul out of play to the left. We'll do it again. Thank you, Coach O, for the very, very kind words. Said you deserve a shot, period. Someone signed this guy, period. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to put some samples together from my baseball calls, beginning with this one. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. Santander's off with the pitch. The pitch on the way, swinging a shot, base hit in the left field. Santander headed for third, the throw, and he is safe. Wow. Chapman points into the dugout and says, take a look. Ryan O'Hearn on with a single, and let's see if they do get a review. It looked like Santander got in before the tag. So we will find out in just a moment. Dalton Varsho threw a great throw, and Santander made it in there. This is going to be a safe call as Santander got the bag, held on to the bag while he was being tagged. So he's in there at third base. O'Hearn at first, and more extra pitches. Baltimore hitting .278 with runners in scoring position. That's third in the American League. Here's the pitch outside to Mountcastle, ball 1. And taking off for second is O'Hearn. He gets a stolen base. So now Baltimore has 2 on in scoring position. Gerald Wisniewski joining us here. Someone's in the ESPN. Please sign him right now. Man, I wish. This is how the first inning has gone for Chris Bassett. A pair of swinging strikeouts, a walk to Santander, a single by Ryan O'Hare, plus a stolen base at Burners at second and third with 2 out and no score here in the top of the first. Here's the 27th pitch from Bassett. It's to Mountcastle. It's a strike, and the count's even 1-1. Mountcastle hitting at .240 on the year, 13 homers. He's driven in 43. Man, I'll tell you what, if a network were to sign me or someone were to give me an independent contract, I'd take full advantage of it. Here's the 1-1 to Mountcastle. Breaking ball outside, and the count's 2-1. 2-1 the count to Ryan Mountcastle. Uh-oh. I'm going to do something really quick while we handle this. Mountcastle has 15 career home runs against Toronto. I hope that does it. The pitch on the way. Strike called. Counts 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. 2 on, 2 out. Top of the first inning. And Chris Bassett trying to get out of a jam. He has thrown 29 pitches in this first inning. And what I've seen lately from pitchers who throw a lot in the first inning, if there's only one of 2 reactions. They either settle down or they throw more pitches than they needed to. Bassett is ready. The 2-2 on the way. Swinging a shot toward right. Dropping fast. Down for a base hit. This will get both runners home. In to score is Santander. Ryan O'Hearn behind him. He'll score. Frazier into Mountcastle into second with a 2-run double. And Baltimore immediately leads 2-0. And you can point back to that 2-out walk that set the whole thing up. And Santander was down 2 strikes in that particular count. So Mountcastle makes him pay with a 2-out double. And again, Baltimore third in the American League with runners in scoring position. And they make the Blue Jays pay. Bassett's thrown 30 pitches this inning. And you have to wonder if he's going to have more difficult innings coming up. Adam Frazier, the 6th man to hit in the inning, now comes up the second baseman. Bassett looks at second, kicks and deals. Fastball inside, ball 1. And now he's missing to hitters. Instead of getting ahead of him, he is falling behind. Adam Frazier, 239, 13 homers. He's driven in 49 on the year. The wind and the 1-0, the stretch in the 1-0, that's a fastball high and tight. And the count's 2-0. Boy, this is trouble. This is indeed trouble for Chris Bassett. Frazier hitting .304 With runners in scoring position, he's got 7 long ones. He's driven in 38. The 2-0 pitch, high and tight, 3-0. Three balls, no strikes, 2 out, 2 in for the Blue Jays. 2 hits in the inning. And the 3-0 pitch, high and tight, ball 4. That'll put 2 runners aboard again. So after cruising through the first 2 hitters, striking him out on nasty curveballs, Adam Frazier is the 4th straight man to reach, and that brings a visit to the mound. That brings a visit to the mound. And Bassett has thrown 34 pitches this inning. 34. And this is after having only 11 pitches after the first 2 hitters. So now he's thrown 23 extra pitches that should not have been thrown. And the only ones that should have been thrown are the ones that they threw to Anthony Santander, who started this rally with a walk. Here's Austin Hayes hitting at 287, 9 homers. He's driven in 40. 7th man to bat in the inning. Bassett kicks and fires. Fastball low, ball 1. And for the 5th consecutive hitter, he's fallen behind. He has fallen behind 5 straight hitters. 1-0 the count. Mountcastle leads the way at second. Frazier from first. The pitch, strike called on the outside corner. The count's even 1-1. And now you want to keep it to where you only allow these 2 runs. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch on the way, slash to right field. Oh, a liner caught at second base by Whit Merrifield, and that will take care of that. But they get 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors, and they leave a pair. We go to the bottom of the first. It's the Orioles 2 and the Blue Jays coming to bat on Monday Night Baseball.
Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit snowmanmultimediasports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to snowmanmultimediasports.com/fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything. Are you ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir.
All right, let's go to the Blue Jays. Their lineup is this way. Whit Merrifield leads off at second. Bo Bichette bats second. At short, Brandon Belt bats third. He's the DH. Vladdy Guerrero Jr. bats fourth at first. Matt Chapman bats fifth at third base. Dalton Varsho bats sixth in left field. Alejandro Kirk bats seventh. He'll catch. Kevin Biggio bats eighth in right field. And Kevin Kiermaier bats ninth. He's in center field. Kyle Gibson making his 23rd start of the year, 9-6 on the year with a 4.68 ERA. He'll work exclusively from the stretch to Whit Merrifield. He winds and fires. Fastball strike, and the count's 0-1. There's your difference right there in why the Blue Jays are trailing 2-0. Merrifield at 304, 8 homers. He's driven in 49 on the year. Gibson winds, kicks in the 0-1. Bouncing ball to third, in on it Henderson. He'll take the soft toss to first. That's in time. 1 up, 1 down in the first. Orioles defense lines up this way. Austin Hayes in left, Colton Cowser in center, Anthony Santander in right. Third to first, Gunnar Henderson at third, Jorge Mateo at short, Adam Frazier at second, Ryan O'Hearn at first, Atlee Roachman catches Kyle Gibson. 2-0 Orioles here at the bottom of the first inning. Here's Bo Bichette, the shortstop, hitting at 318 on the year. The pitch, outside, ball one. Bo Bichette, the son of Dante Bichette, at 318, 17 homers. He's driven in 59 on the year. The Blue Jays trying to make a push toward the playoffs, and they picked up a very, very good reliever. A wind in the pitch, low, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes the count. Nobody on, 1 out. Bottom of the first inning. Gibson is ready. He rocks, kicks, and deals. Fastball, strike right down the middle, and the count is even 2, and the count is now 2-1. I beg your pardon. 2 balls and a strike to count. 1 out, nobody on. Now, here we go. Gibson from the windup. And the pitch on the way. Swinging a bouncing ball, headed to third, in on a Henderson. Got to put it in your back pocket. That's an infield hit for Bo Bichette. As soon as that ball was hit, Bo Bichette was giddy up and down the line, and it was such a slow roller that Gunnar Henderson could not get a hold of it. So now the tying run comes to the plate for the Blue Jays. That was a 1.5 feet outside, and Bichette got a piece of it and took off. So now Bichette is on with 1 out, and Brandon Belt, the DH, at the plate. That's a fastball high and wide for ball one. Brandon Belt, the longtime Giant, coming into today, playing his 73rd game. He's hitting .243, 8 homers. He's driven in 26. Gibson works from the stretch. And the pitch on the way is outside, 2-0 to Brandon Belt. Brandon Belt in his career versus Baltimore, he's played 12 games. He's had 7 extra base hits, driven in 10 in his career. The 2-0 pitch, breaking ball strike, and the count's 2-1. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors for Baltimore. No runs, 1 hit, no errors for Toronto. We'll tell you what our next game is at the end of tonight's broadcast. 2-1 the count. Gibson is set and now throws to first, runner back safely. Two balls and a strike. 1 out, 1 on, bottom of the first, 2-0 Baltimore. The pitch on the way, swing and a miss on a fastball. The count's now even at 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, 1 on. Bottom of the first inning from the Sky Dome, a.k.a. Rogers Center in Toronto. And the pitch on the way, swing and a miss. And Brandon Belt's gone on a swinging strike. 2 down in the bottom of the first. So that'll bring up Vladdy Guerrero Jr. And folks, if you haven't seen this man play, you're missing out on a lot. You are missing out on a lot because he is a very extraordinary, special player. Here's the pitch. Fastball strike in the outside corner, and the count is 0-1. Vladdy Guerrero Jr., 270 average, 17 homers. He's driven in 66. He's played 103 games. This is number 104 for Vladdy Jr. The pitch on the way outside, counts even, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out, a runner aboard. Vladdy Guerrero at the plate, facing Kyle Gibson. From the stretch, Gibson is ready. And now we'll throw to first with a runner back safely. Bo Bichette didn't know what to do. He was starting towards second. Then he crept back. And then he started towards second again as Gibson fires way outside. And the count's 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Next shift checking in with us. J.J. Hicks, the flamethrower, is going to be a huge addition, but we need another bat. Absolutely. Latina and Cali joining us. Thank you, my dear. Joining us from Fresno, California. And the pitch on the way outside, 3-1. If you can donate to the cause via Cash App, the tag you need is $ Tallman Dr. K50. And we got something huge in the works for all sports fans and, folks alike. I'll tell you more about it at the end of tonight's broadcast. 2-0 Toronto. The pitch on the way outside, ball 4. And that will put 2 runners aboard with 2 out for the Blue Jays. So Vladdy Guerrero Jr. trots to first. Let us know in the comments how we can make everything better. And who is subscriber number 750? Here's Matt Chapman playing 103 ball games, hitting at 261. 14 homers. He's driven in 44. He's played every game this year. Blue Jays hitting 242 with runners in scoring position. That is 10th in the American League. Gibson looks at second. Kicks, deals. Fastball, strike right down the middle. The count's 0-1. I'm liking this graphic package that they have for Sportsnet now. He's got a Matt Chapman with a 16-game on-base streak, 15 hits, 14 walks. See if he can continue it here and possibly get Toronto on the board. A hit and a walk put 2 runners aboard. The pitch to Chapman, swinging a bouncing ball, hit it to short. Flip to second is in time, and the inning is over. What a play by Mateo. I couldn't get the name out. No runs, a hit, no errors, and 2 left. We're done with 1. It's Baltimore 2 and Toronto 0 on Snowman's Monday Night Baseball.
Hey everybody, Snowman here. Looking for the best way to experience live events? Well, SeatGeek has you covered. With just a few taps on your phone, you can find the best seats for concerts, sports, theater, and more. Don't miss out on unforgettable moments. Download the SeatGeek app today and get ready for an experience like no other. Each ticket is vetted for authenticity and ranked on a 1 to 10 scale. And right now, if you sign up and use the code Snowman, you will get $20 off of your first purchase. That's only through the power of SeatGeek, where fans can fan. Ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code Snowman for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned.
The top of the second inning we go. 2-0 in favor of the Baltimore Orioles. 8-9-1 due for the Birds, as they will have Colton Cowser, then Jorge Mateo, and then to the top of the order in Adley Rutschman. I didn't get a chance to fill in all of my other details in my book, and that's something I need to do. Bassett winds and fires. Swing and a miss, and the count's 0-1 to Colton Cowser, hitting $106 on the year. We threw our first pitch at 7:08 Eastern Time. Bassett kicks and fires. Breaking ball way outside. And the count's even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bassett hoping for a shorter inning this time. 4 RBIs with a 106 average for Colton Cowser in his 19th game of the year. The windup in the 1-1, swinging a slash foul out of play to the left, and the count's 1-2. A lot of left-handed bats in the lineup tonight. Hey, Pizzle, in the house with us. What's up, man? Well, Jared Wisniewski has laid down the gauntlet. The pitch on the way, outside, and the count's even 2-2. Gerald Wisniewski, who has always been one of my biggest supporters, says, if we get Snowman to $500 during this show, I will shave my head bald. I love it. Hey, Pizzle, joining us here from West Palm Beach, Florida. I believe I got that right. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Third strikeout of the night for Colton Cowser. Struck him out on a fastball, up and out. 1 up, 1 down in the top of the second. Jordan Hicks has the most pitches this year, along with of 100 miles an hour. Felix Bautista of the Orioles. So 1 Blue Jay and 1 Oriole with the most 100-mile-an-hour pitches. Here's Jorge Mateo, the 9th place hitter, and the pitch outside, ball 1. Sharif says, let's go O's. What's up, Sharif? Hey, Sharif, if you can donate to the cause, I would appreciate it. Mateo at 211, 6 homers. He's driven in 31 in his 87th game. The pitch, curveball outside, 2-0. Check out the Wisniewski report, also a part of Snowman Multimedia. Bassett is ready. He rocks into the chest tie wind and delivers the 2-0. Fastball strike, and it's 2-1. Let's see how many donations we can get coming in tonight, because we got something very, very special that I like to call the Snowman Stadium Tour that we are raising a lot of money towards. And man, we got some stuff. We got some things that we want y'all to take part of. There's a breaking ball outside. And that makes the count now 3-1. Oh, I was gifted a membership from Ohio River History, my good buddy Shane. Thank you, Shane. Appreciate it. The pitch, swinging a line drive, headed to the left field, down for a base hit. So Mateo on with the 3rd hit for the Baltimore Orioles. And these Orioles have become a hitting machine this year. 3rd hit for the Orioles this evening. So we're back to the top of the order in Adley Rutschman. Why do I continue to say Rutschman? Or why do I continue to say Reuchman and it's Rutschman? I'm sorry. I keep butchering that name, and I have to quit that. Bassett stretches with a runner at first. The kick and the pitch. Fastball strike right there, and the count's 0-1. Rutschman 0 for 1, struck out in the first, and he did that swinging. The 0-1 pitch. Fastball strike, and the count's 0-2. Two strikes the count. 1 out, 1 on. A strikeout began the inning just like it began the first. Rutschman up again. Bassett looks at first and now comes to the set position, turns and throws to first, and Mateo back safely. Oh, 0-2 the count, 1 down. Mateo leads away at first. Guerrero holding him on. And the 0-2 way inside. Good stop behind the plate by Kirk. And the count remains and the count's now 1-2. I beg your pardon. One and two the count. 1 out, 1 on. Top of the second inning. 2-0 in favor of the Baltimore Orioles. The pitch on the way. Up. Throw to second. Safe. So Mateo swipes second base. Second stolen base of the night for the Orioles. The other one belongs to Ryan O'Hearn, which led to a run. And so Mateo swipes his 24th base of the year, and he had a great jump. Man, he had a great jump. There's no way he was going to get thrown out. And plus, the ball came out the glove. of the shortstop, Bichette. And now he takes off for third. Throw to third, not in time. Out at third. I beg your pardon. He's out. And now Mateo standing at third base. Are they going to take a look at this? And Mateo hesitated for a moment. He's out. He is all the way out. Chapman took the throw, slapped a tag on the left arm before he even got in. So now 2 out in the inning. That's a caught stealing 2-5. And the payoff pitch. Swinging a high fly ball into center field. Going out, coming in is the right fielder Biggio, and he makes the catch. And that will take care of that. No runs, a hit, no errors, and nobody left thanks to a caught stealing at third base. We go to the bottom of the second. Orioles 2 and the Blue Jays nothing.
Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit snowmanmultimediasports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to snowmanmultimediasports.com/fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything. Are you ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code SNOWMAN for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned.
Bottom of the second inning begins with Dalton Varsho taking a curveball low for ball one. Varsho, Kirk, and Kevin Biggio due up for the Blue Jays as they are down 2-0. Baltimore got 2 in the first, and so far it's held up. Kyle Gibson winds, kicks, and deals. Swing and a miss, and the count's even 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count.
We're back. Join the invasion.
Whoops. You weren't supposed to hear that. Sorry.
And
you're still not supposed to hear that. Let me close that. That's a swing and a miss, and the count's now 1-2. I clicked the link, and I should not have. I'm sorry. A ball, 2 strikes, the count. Nobody on, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the second inning, Dalton Varsho at 2:14 on the year. The windup and the 1-2 on the way. Fastball high, and the count's now even 2-2. Two and two, the count. Gibson is ready, steps into the windup, and the pitch. Swinging a bouncer foul, first base side. And we'll do it again at 2-2. And I have a visitor. Hello, Winnie Pooh. You looking to see what Daddy's doing? Daddy's working right now, but you can stick around. I love having you around. The pitch, swinging a high fly ball into deep center field, going back. Hauser at the track. He's under it. He'll make the catch. 1 up, 1 down in the bottom of the second inning. No, you don't, Winnie Pooh. Every time I have you up here around some of my toys, you get to exploring. And Varsho just got under it. So 1 out here in the bottom of the second inning to Alejandro Kirk. Right-handed batter against right-handed pitcher. From the windup, the pitch to Kirk. Strike called with a fastball, and the count's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch is a strike, and that's a called strike, and the count's now 0-2. 0-2 the count. 1 out, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the second inning in a 2-0 Baltimore lead. And a weird thing I've seen from pitchers, especially in the past 4 or 5 years, they'll work from the windup, but it looks like they're working from the stretch. They'll take a back step like Gibson does right here, kicks, deals, and it's way outside with a slurve, and the count's 1-2. I've seen that a lot lately. I don't understand it. Maybe I'm old. Maybe I'm old school, too old school for my own good. 1-2 the count with nobody on and 1 down. And the 0-2 pitch, swinging a bouncing ball to third. Up with it is Henderson. The toss, the spin. He throws to first in time, 2 down in the inning. Good spin move by Gunnar Henderson. And there's 2 down in the inning. Are you all right, Winnie? Are you all right, Winnie Pooh? I'm going to gift a membership to my channel. If you subscribe, let me know that you did and the day that you did. And at the end of the week, I'll gift a membership to my channel. A strike to Kevin Biggio, hitting at 216 under the air. The count's 0-1. Biggio, 7 home runs, 19 driven in 66 games. This is his 67th appearance. Gibson rocks, kicks, deals. Fastball high, and the count's even. 1 ball, 1 strike. If you hit the subscribe button and you let me know the day that you subscribe this week and this week only, then I will gift a membership to the winner. The pitch, swing and a miss, and the count's 1-2 to Kevin Biggio. 2 down, bottom of the second. And it's 2-0 in favor of the Baltimore Orioles. I keep hitting that. I keep hitting that button. Oops. Gibson is ready. Kicks and deals. Breaking ball low. And the count is now even at 2-2. One of these times I'm going to have to take an extended break. Oh, thank you, Wiz. Yeah. Winnie is one of my regulars who likes to climb on my chair while I'm working. 2-2 the count with 2 down. Gibson kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. We head to the top of the third. 2-0 Baltimore on Monday Night Baseball.
Yeah.
Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit snowmanmultimediasports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to snowmanmultimediasports.com/fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything. Sports bettors, listen up. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUS.com, is back and in our 30th year of action. With live in-game betting, incredible odds with daily odds boosters, props and parlays, fast payouts, and exceptional one-to-one customer service, we got it all. And when you sign up today and use the code Snowman, you will get a 125% deposit match on your deposit. Log on to betus.com or call 800-792-3887. That's 800-79-BET-US. BetUS.com, where the game begins.
Top of the third inning, 2-0 in favor of the Baltimore Orioles, and time is called. They're going to reset the pitch clock. They have to. Kevin Kiermaier will lead things off, and I take that back. Gunnar Henderson will lead things off. I didn't flip my book. Hitting at 240, 16 homers. He's driven in 44, and he's 0 for 1. He struck out in the first. And the pitch, swing and a miss, and the count is 1-1. Got everything caught up here. I want to welcome those of you on the here for a good time, but not a long time. Just wanted to say hello before I start my stream. Thank you, Ryan McCoffey. Portions of this brought to you by Invader Coffee. The wind and the 1-1. Swing and a miss, and the count is 1-2. Thank you, Ryan McCoffey, for today and for any time that you pinch hit for me on either of the shows. I appreciate it. Coming up soon, I may need you to pinch it on the afternoon show. I will give details as we go. Next one, slash foul out of play to the left. Whew. And the count stays where it is at 1-2. You know what? I was looking for my wedding ring, and I know where it is. It's in the kitchen. I took it off when I was doing the dishes. It's one of the things I love having. 1-2. Swinging a high fly ball in a deep right field. Back goes Biggio at the track, at the wall, and there she goes. Gunnar Henderson with a smash for a home run. And it's 3-0 Baltimore, just like that. Sorry about the microphone troubles. I will correct it right now. There. Oh, I thought that was it. Here. Do this. I had to make some adjustments here. A leadoff home run in the inning by Gunnar Henderson. And now Anthony Santander will come up. It was a breaking ball, and Henderson did not miss it. I mean, that pitch was absolutely killed. 3-0 Baltimore, top of the third, and Anthony Santander takes a pitch upstairs for ball one. Portions of tonight's broadcast brought to you in part by Invader Coffee, veteran owned and operated. The wind and the pitch, swinging a foul out of play, and the count's now even, 1 ball, 1 strike, and Chris Bassett has just thrown his 60th pitch and is yet to record it out here in the third inning. 39 of those came in the first inning. He's allowed 1 so far here in the third. Breaking ball strike, and the count is now 1-2. Santander walked and scored in the first. He's hitting at 256 coming into tonight. 18 homers. He's driven in 58. From the windup from Bassett and the 1-2. Breaking ball slashed out of play. Nope, hit down the left field line. Dropping. Fair ball. That'll go into the corner, off the wall. Santander will turn and head into second with a double. Second time he has been on base tonight, and the first 2 Baltimore Orioles have reached. #28th double of the year for Anthony Santander. That was a cutter that didn't cut, and Santander got a hold of it and able to drop it in front of Vasho. Timeout.
Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit snowmanmultimediasports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to snowmanmultimediasports.com/fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything. Sports bettors, listen up. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUS.com, is back and in our 30th year of action. With live in-game betting, incredible odds with daily odds boosters, props and parlays, fast payouts, and exceptional one-to-one customer service, we got it all. And when you sign up today and use the code Snowman, you will get a 125% deposit match on your deposit. Log on to betus.com or call 800-792-3887. That's 800-79-BET-US. BetUS.com, where the game begins. Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit snowmanmultimediasports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to snowmanmultimediasports.com/fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything. Sports bettors, listen up. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUS.com, is back and in our 30th year of action. With live in-game betting, incredible odds with daily odds boosters, props and parlays, fast payouts, and exceptional one-to-one customer service, we got it all. And when you sign up today and use the code Snowman, you will get a 125% deposit match on your deposit. Log on to betus.com or call 800-792-3887. That's 800-79-BET-US. BetUS.com, where the game begins. Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit snowmanmultimediasports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to snowmanmultimediasports.com/fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything. sports bettors, listen up. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUS.com, is back and in our 30th year of action. With live in-game betting, incredible odds with daily odds boosters, props and parlays, fast payouts, and exceptional one-to-one customer service, we got it all. And when you sign up today and use the code Snowman, you will get a 125% deposit match on your deposit. Log on to betus.com or call 800-792-3887. That's 800-79-BET-US. BetUS.com, where the game begins. Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit snowmanmultimediasports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to snowmanmultimediasports.com/fanatics.
All right, I'll try to catch y'all up as best as I can. I know Baltimore got two more runs in the top of the third. The family's home. Had helped get them situated. Kevin Kiermaier at the plate for Toronto, leading things off in the bottom of the third. The pitch, swing and a miss, and he's gone. So Kiermaier strikes out. That makes 1, 2, 3 strikeouts now for Kyle Gibson. Toronto 4 and the Blue Jays nothing. The Blue Jays in that third picked up 2 extra runs on 3 hits. They left 1. Forced runner in at the inning. The pitch to Whit Merrifield is low and outside for ball 1. So 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left in the top of the third. And that's where we stand now, 4-0 in favor of the Orioles. And the pitch outside, 2-0. Everyone going live at the same time. I'm okay, Mickey. Wife just came home and had to make sure that she got situated and make sure my family got situated. The pitch on the way, swinging a bouncing ball to short. Mateo up with it from deep short. He throws, and he got him on 2 bounces, 2 down in the inning. Good job by Mateo. I want to see how Jordan Hicks will fit into this Toronto Blue Jays bullpen. That's the first question. The second question is he going to wind up being their catcher? Bo Bichette is 1 for 1. He singled way back in the first inning. And the pitch upstairs, ball 1. That is the only hit for Toronto so far. 4-5-0 for the Orioles, 0-1-0 for the Blue Jays. The chest high wind and the pitch. Swinging a shot foul to the right, and the count's even, 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike with 2 down. Here in the bottom of the third inning. A windup in the 1-1. Swinging a smash. Base hit down the right field line. It's in play. Bichette makes a wide turn around first, and he's pulled up. Oh, my heavens. He's pulled up lame, and that is not a good sign. Bichette went to hit the brakes. He is tagged out trying to stretch from a single to a double, but the biggest concern right now is Bichette's injury. Bichette will have to come out. Will have to come out of the game. And he pulled up as he is rounding first, and he tried to hit the brakes right there. Oh, and he stepped on his knee the wrong way, his right knee. And there was nothing he could do. And he will be led off the field. Bo Bichette uh, is done with this game. Oh my heavens! Let's hope he is. Let's really, really hope and pray he's all right. Let's really hope and pray he's all right. All right, Bichette's limping off the field. When we get more information, we will let you know, and we'll also let you know who's going to take his place at shortstop. Back in a minute.
Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit snowmanmultimediasports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to snowmanmultimediasports.com/fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything. Are you ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code Snowman for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned.
I had that function on. Colton Cowser leads off the top of the fourth, and Chris Bassett's still out there throwing, trailing 4-0. Santiago Espinal has come on to replace an injured Bo Bichette, who was rounding first, and he pulled up, and it was his right knee that he was grabbing. There's a strike on the inside corner, and the count is even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Colton Cowser in AAA had 10 homers and 40 RBIs. There's a pitch inside, and the count's now 1-2. 8-9-1. Cowser, Mateo, then the top of the order, and Roachman. Due up for the Baltimore Orioles. They lead 4-0. They've out-hit the Blue Jays 5-2. 6-2, I beg your pardon. Next one, way inside, counts even 2-2. And the scoring all started with a 2-out walk to Anthony Santander in the first, and Ryan O'Hearn had a single, and then Ryan Mountcastle spanked a double down the right field line, and it turned into a 2-run double. That's how the scoring got started. There's a smash foul first base side. Count stays even at 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes, the count. From the windup, the 2-2. Swing and a miss. And that will take care of Colton Cowser. 1 down in the fourth. Second time Cowser has struck out swinging. Going to bring up the ninth place hitter and Jorge Mateo, who singled, swiped second, and was caught stealing third. That all came in the second inning. So Mateo 1 for 1 on the night, hitting at 215. And the pitch to Mateo is the strike on the outside corner. The count's 0-1. That looked a little low. So 1 strike to count. For those of you on Snowman Multimedia, we got something really big cooking in the works. So stay tuned for that. Swing and a miss, and the count's 0-2. Got something really big cooking in the works. And for those of you that are on for the first time, welcome to my channel. I am Brian Snow. He in charge of Snowman Multimedia. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We are over 700 subs now, and we're gunning for 750 this week. Got WNBA coming on Thursday night. The pitch outside, 1-2, as Bassett tried another breaking ball. Two and two the count. The wind, the kick, and the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Mateo's gone. 2 down in the inning. 5 strikeouts now for Chris Bassett. And just took a look at his face, and he is really, really laboring. And that first inning really wore him out. From the windup, the pitch to Rochman is a strike on the inside corner. The count's 0-1. Rochman is 0 for 2. Struck out in the first, flew out to right in the second. Came in hitting at 270 on the year. From the windup, here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and the count's 0-2. In essence, a 1-2-3 inning was recorded by Bassett in the second as Mateo was thrown out trying to swipe third base. Bassett's ready. Works first base side of the rubber from the chest high wind, and the pitch. He drops sidearm and smacks it to second. Merrifield with a toss to first. That's in time, inning over. So, for the second time tonight, Chris Bassett gets a 1-2-3 inning. We go to the bottom of the third. We go to the bottom of the fourth, I beg your pardon. 2-0 Baltimore.
Yeah.
Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit snowmanmultimediasports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to snowmanmultimediasports.com/fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything. Sports bettors, listen up. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUS.com, is back and in our 30th year of action. With live in-game betting, incredible odds with daily odds boosters, props and parlays, fast payouts, and exceptional one-to-one customer service, we got it all. And when you sign up today and use the code SNOWMAN, you will get a 125% deposit match on your deposit. Log on to betus.com or call 800-792-3887. That's 800-79-BET-US. BetUS.com, where the game begins.
On the fourth inning, Kyle Gibson still throwing. Brandon Belt will start things off. He's 0 for 1 on the night, and the pitch to him is bounced foul, first base side for strike 1. 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors for the Baltimore Orioles. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Blue Jays. Blue Jays left 2 in the first. They haven't had a threat since then. Gibson chest high wind and delivers. Inside, they take a peek at third. No swing. Counts even. 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike to count. Nobody on, nobody out here in the bottom of the fourth. The wind and the pitch. Fastball strike, and the count's 1-2. 1-2 the count. Nobody on, nobody out. Bottom of the fourth. 4-0 in favor of the Toronto Blue Jays. In favor of the Baltimore Orioles. Next one, fouled out of play. Hey, folks, we are also on the Fired Up Network based out of Toronto. And according to the owner, Joseph Pasek, we're doing some good numbers up north of the border. So thank you all for supporting Snowman Multimedia. 1-2 the count. The kick and the pitch. Swinging a pop-up. Third base side. Coming over is Henderson. He's got it. 1 down in the fourth. So Brandon Bout fouls out to Gunnar Henderson. And there's 1 out in the fourth inning. Vladdy Guerrero Jr. up to the plate. He walked his first time up, so no official at bat for him. He has hit only 17 home runs so far this year, and I say only because we know the potential's off the charts for him. He's going to have one of those years where he's going to hit 50. He's going to have one of those stretches where he's going to hit 50 every year. There's a pitch down low to Vladdy Guerrero Jr. for ball 1. Guerrero coming in, hitting at 270 on the year. His numbers are going to go up every single year, and I hope he plays his entire career with the Blue Jays. From the windup, here's the 1-0. Smash to third. Henderson up with it. Turns, throws, got him. 2 down in the inning. So 2 up, 2 down here in the Toronto fourth. And again, a welcome to those of you on the Fired Up Network that is tuning this broadcast in. And thank you for tuning in. Thank you for giving us a look. No matter how long you stuck around, you gave us a look, and that's a big thing. Gibson is ready to deal to Chapman, and the pitch. Smashed foul down the left field line for strike 1. Boy, Matt Chapman just hit a rope, just couldn't keep it fair. Oh, 1-1 the count. Gibson is ready, looks in, grabs his sign. From the windup, here's the 0-1. Low in front of the plate with a bounce. And the count's even. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 up, 2 down here in the bottom of the fourth inning. The windup and the 1-1. Swing and a miss, and the count's 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes the count. Gibson is ready, and the 1-2. They check at third. Strike 3 called. Inning over. So the side goes up and out in order here in the fourth. We head to the fifth. Blue Jays trail the Orioles 4-0.
Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit snowmanmultimediasports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to snowmanmultimediasports.com/fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything. you ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code Snowman for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned.
Here we go to the top of the fifth, 4-6-0 for the Orioles. A bouncing ball to short. Up with it is Spinal. The toss to first, just in time. One up, one down on one pitch here in the top of the fifth inning. One of the things that I know we're going to touch tomorrow is the richest apparel deal in college athletics belongs now to Notre Dame. And I think they're going to take a look at this. It was that double clutch by Espinal. Henderson thought he beat it out, and that's close. That's close. Henderson's out. So one up, one down here in the fifth inning. And Anthony Santander, who is 1 for 1 with a pair of runs scored plus a walk, bats here in the top of the fifth. Bassett's pitch inside, I should say, ball one. And Santander and catcher Kirk sharing a laugh. A walk, a double, and 2 runs scored for Anthony Santander. And the pitch on the way is a strike on the outside corner. The count's even 1-1. Santander, 11 career home runs against Toronto. The pitch on the way, breaking ball low, 2-1. One down, fifth inning. Bassett still throwing, trying to get through 5 innings, trailing only 4-0. This could have been a whole lot worse in both the first and the third innings, where the Orioles got 2 runs apiece. There's a strike, and the count's now even 2-2. If Bassett can get through this fifth inning and Toronto's offense can get started, although they're minus Bo Bichette, who is out with a leg injury. And the 2-2 to Santander is swung on and popped into left field. Going back on it is Varsho. He makes the one-handed catch, 2 down in the inning. If Bassett can get through this, then it will just be up to the offense to get themselves moving. They trail 4-0. There's plenty of time left in the game. Ryan O'Hearn now steps in, 1 for 2 on the night. And the pitch is a strike, and the count's 0-1. The count, 2 out, nobody on. And the pitch on the way is a ball outside on the breaking ball, and the count's even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Since the third inning, Bassett has thrown a lot of breaking balls. O'Hearn coming in batting at .306 on the year, 9 homers. He's driven in 36, 1 for 2 on the night, singled and scored in the first. The 1-1 pitch, breaking ball, strike, and the count's 1-2. One and two, the count. 2 out, nobody on. Let's get a 1-2-3 inning. The windup in the 1-2, swinging a smash, base hit in the left field, and that'll take care of that. O'Hearn makes the turn around first. He is now 2 for 3 on the evening. And that ends a string of 5 in a row retired by Chris Bassett. He dropped sidearm and tried to cross him up with a cutter. And Ryan O'Hearn was able to spank it in the left field for a base hit. Here's Ryan Mountcastle, who doubled home 2, a sacrifice fly to drive in another run. So he's driven in 3 of the 4 runs. He takes a strike on the outside corner, and the count's 0-1. 43 RBIs coming into tonight. He has 46 now. One of the reasons why Baltimore is in first place in the American League East. The 0-1 to Mountcastle, swinging a pop fly into right. Going back, Biggio toward the line. He makes the catch, and the inning is over. So Toronto was able to avoid any more runs scoring, but they got some work to do, trailing 4-0 as we go to the bottom of the fifth on Monday Night Baseball.
Hey everybody, Snowman here. Looking for the best way to experience live events? Well, SeatGeek has you covered. With just a few taps on your phone, you can find the best seats for concerts, sports, theater, and more. Don't miss out on unforgettable moments. Download the SeatGeek app today and get ready for an experience like no other. Each ticket is vetted for authenticity and ranked on a 1 to 10 scale. And right now, if you sign up and use the code Snowman, you will get $20 off of your first purchase. That's only through the power of SeatGeek, where fans can fan. Are you ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code Snowman for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned.
Dalton Varsho will lead off the bottom of the fifth for the Blue Jays. They trail 4-0. And the pitch to Dalton is a strike on the inside corner. The count's 0-1. Want to welcome those of you on the Fired Up Network based out of Toronto, Ontario, and all parts of Canada. Thank you very much for tuning us in. The 0-1 to Dalton is low and inside, and the count's even. 1 ball, 1 strike. That is only the 58th pitch thrown by Kyle Gibson this evening. And he was staked to an early 2-0 lead. It's now 4-0 as the Jays bat here in the bottom of the fifth. The wind in the pitch, swinging a pop-up, and out of play over the Blue Jays dugout. The count's 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, the count. Nobody on, nobody out. Bottom of the fifth inning. Varsho, Kirk, and Biggio, the scheduled hitters for the Toronto Blue Jays, as they trail 4-0. 4-7-0 for the Orioles, 0-2-0 for the Jays. The pitch, low, and the count's now even at 2-2. They throw that ball out of play. 2-2 the count. Gibson is ready. The windup, the kick, the pitch, swinging a smash to left center field and over the head of Mateo into left center for a base hit. Third hit now for the Blue Jays. And it's their first leadoff hit of the ball game. They got a 2-out hit in the third, a 1-out hit in the first, and for the first time, the leadoff hitter is on for the Blue Jays, and now let's see if they can work it. Alejandro Kirk stands in. Nobody out and a runner aboard. The pitch to Captain Kirk is a strike on the outside corner, and the count's 0-1. Kirk grounded out to third back in the second inning. He bats here in the fifth with a runner aboard and nobody out. We'd love to see the Jays get a rally going here. The pitch on the way, outside, counts even. 1 ball, 1 strike. The show faked going, didn't go. One and one the count. fifth inning. And the 1-1, a swing and a high, fly into right, dropping foul. And the count's now 1-2. Nobody out. Varsho at first. Bottom of the fifth inning. 4-0 in favor of the Baltimore Orioles, who come in tonight 64-41 on the year. Or 62-41 on the year. The Blue Jays 59-44, 3 games back of the lead. 1-2 pitch, swinging a fly ball foul out of play to the right. I did get it right. 64-41. One ball, 2 strikes, the count. Varsho at first. Nobody out. Kirk is ready. Gibson is ready also. The pitch on the way. Swinging a fly ball headed into right center field. Dropping down for a base hit. Santander cuts it off. Heading to third is Varsho. He'll make it standing up. And the Blue Jays indeed have a rally going with a pair of singles to start the fifth. Back-to-back hits for the first time tonight for the Toronto Blue Jays. He kept going to right field, and he fouled off 2 pitches, and now the Blue Jays have a rally going. As Varsho had to wait, he read it perfectly and took off and got to third base. So the first run of the game for the Blue Jays stands at third with nobody out. And Kevin Biggio, who struck out swinging his first time up again for the second time. He takes a pitch outside for ball 1. Biggio 0 for 1 on the night. As mentioned, struck out back in the second inning. He's got 7 long ones on the year. The pitch on the way. Swinging a slash foul to the left. And the count is now even. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 the count. Nobody out. 2 on. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. The pitch high. 2-1. Man, the Blue Jays would love to have a rally here. 2-1 the count. Nobody out. Runners at the corners. Varsho at third. Kirk at first. The 2-1. Swinging a pop-up. That will go back and get out of play. And now the count is even at 2-2 with Kevin Kiermaier on deck and Whit Merrifield in the hole. Thanks to the folks on the Fired Up Network, we can be seen on over 30 apps in many countries around the world. 2-2 the count. The pitch. Fastball. Strike 3 called. 1 down in the inning. And I think Biggio knew it. So 1 out to Kevin Kiermaier, who also struck out his first time up. That makes 5 strikeouts for Kyle Gibson. 2 on, 1 out. Bottom of the fifth. Kiermaier trying to get out of a funk. Trying to make Gibson throw more pitches at the same time. Here it comes. Fastball outside, ball 1. We have crossed 700 subscribers on the Snowman Multimedia YouTube channel. And all that has come within a couple of years of work. I want to thank everybody. The 1-0 is a strike, and the count's even 1-1. Now the goal for this week is to get to 750. A ball of striking out. Varsho at third, Kirk at first. Gibson looks in and gets his sign. Now sets and delivers. Bouncing ball foul. At the plate. And Kiermaier corkscrewed himself into the ground. as he fouled it off of his right foot, and that's going to sting. Now, I've done that a few times in my attempts to play baseball. And those hurt. Don't let anybody fool you. Those hurt a lot. 1-2 the count. 1 out, 2 on. Kiermaier's ready, so is Gibson. The 1-2 pitch outside, and the count's even 2-2. 75th pitch thrown by Kyle Gibson. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, 2 on. 4-0. Baltimore Orioles with the lead. The pitch on the way. Swinging a bouncing ball to the right side. Gathered in by second baseman. He throws to short. They'll make the tag there. Force Alejandro Kirk at second. Coming home is Varsho on the RBI ground out, or the RBI fielder's choice. And it's now 4-1. 2 hits in the inning. And we're back to the top of the order in Whit Merrifield, who is 0 for 2. 2 ground outs. To third and to short. The pitch to Merrifield. Smash to third. Off the glove of Henderson. Throws to first. In time. Inning over. What a play. What a play. Second time that Gunnar Henderson has retired Whit Merrifield. They get a run. 2 hits. No errors. They leave 1. They've left 3 altogether tonight. We go to the 6th. Baltimore 4 and the Blue Jays 1. Back after this.
Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit snowmanmultimediasports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to snowmanmultimediasports.com/fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything. Are you ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code Snowman for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned.
Stat of the night as we go to the top of the 6th inning. The 2 best records in the American League since June 1st belong to the 2 teams that we are covering here tonight, the Orioles and the Blue Jays. And right now it's the Orioles getting the better of the Blue Jays, leading 4-1 here in the top of the 6th inning. And the pitch to Adam Frazier is swung on and slashed out of play for strike 2. Frazier has walked and singled in his 2 trips to the plate, only 1 official trip, and that resulted in a base hit. Darian Hopkins, the Darian Hopkins Sports Show, has joined us. That pitch is way outside. Counts now 1-2. Darian, good to have you with us, my friend. Good to have you with us. Send the link to everybody. Like and subscribe and share. Please do that, everybody. We're trying to get to 750 by the end of the week. There's a fastball inside, and the count is now even at 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, the count. Nobody on, nobody out here in the top of the sixth. 6, 7, and 8 do as Frazier grounds one to behind Guerrero to first. Bassett's over covering. He gets there 1-1 out in the sixth. 4-1 if you're scoring at home. As Guerrero tried to get a hold of it, couldn't do it. As Bassett did his job in getting over. And there's a strike to Austin Hayes for strike one. Hayes 0 for 2, a line out, and a fielder's choice. That fielder's choice ended the third inning. Bassett has thrown 104 pitches and time called at the plate just as Bassett was going into his windup. Oh, 1-1 the count. Bassett rocks, kicks, deals, bouncing ball back to foul up the first baseline. And the count's 0-2 to Austin Hayes. Colton Cowser would be next. The middle to the bottom of the order saved the 2-run double by Ryan Mountcastle, and his sacrifice fly as well has not done much damage. It's been the top of the order down that has done the damage to Chris Bassett tonight. And that first inning was rough. He threw, I believe, 39 pitches in that first inning. 0-2 the count here to Austin Hayes. The pitch on the way. Swinging a pop foul out of play. We'll do it again. Colorado is headed back to the Big 12. That's one of the subjects we'll discuss on the morning show this week. Notre Dame getting the richest apparel deal. We'll discuss that as well. 0-2, breaking ball low, and the count's 1-2. 1 out, nobody on here in the top of the sixth inning. And they're making the call down to the bullpen to get somebody ready. Bassett is about to throw his 108th pitch. And it's on the way. Breaking ball. Strike. No! No, he did not get the call. Holy cow. Bassett has to take a deep breath at that. Wow. Right there. Bang. At 71 miles an hour with a curveball. Next one. Strike 3 called. Got that one. 6 strikeouts now for Bassett. And 2 down in the inning to Colton Cowser, who has struck out twice. He threw a 2-seamer right by him, and Hayes just resigned and went to the dugout. Bassett is ready. He deals to Cowser outside with a breaking ball, ball 1. Cowser is 0 for 2, has struck out twice. His average is down to a $1.02. From the windup, Bassett's pitch. Swinging a smash foul, third base side. And the count is 1-1. Trying to get a 1-2-3 inning, and he's only had that once. That came in the 4th inning. There was a single in the second, but Mateo was wiped out on a stolen base attempt. Bassett is ready. He rocks, he kicks, he deals. Swinging a pop-up into left field. Going back Varsho to the track, and it's out of play and foul. And the count's now 1-2. Frazier grounded out. Hayes struck out here in the top of the 6th inning. Oh, 0-2 the count. 2 down. Nobody on. Bassett is ready. Works first base side of the rubber. Rocks into the wind and delivers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 7 strikeout for Bassett. And the inning is over. Nothing across for the Orioles. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Orioles 4, Blue Jays 1.
Hey everybody. everybody, Snowman here. Looking for the best way to experience live events? Well, SeatGeek has you covered. With just a few taps on your phone, you can find the best seats for concerts, sports, theater, and more. Don't miss out on unforgettable moments. Download the SeatGeek app today and get ready for an experience like no other. Each ticket is vetted for authenticity and ranked on a 1 to 10 scale. And right now, if you sign up and use the code Snowman, you will get $20 off of your first purchase. That's only through the power of SeatGeek, where fans can fan. Are you ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code Snowman for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned.
Bottom of the sixth inning begins with Santiago Espinal taking the pitch outside corner for a strike, and the count's 0-1. Espinal up for the first time tonight. He is in place of Bo Bichette, who injured his leg, legging out a single, trying to turn it into a double and hitting the brakes. Next one is outside. The count's even 1-1. Espinal hitting at .233 on the year. He has a 5-game hit streak where he has a home run and 3 RBIs. He's hitting at .233 on the year. Next one, swinging a bouncer to third. Henderson playing in perfectly, throws him out, 1 down in the sixth. We're in the sixth inning here at the Sky Dome, aka the Rogers Center in Toronto, and the Baltimore Orioles have out-hit the Blue Jays 7-4, and they lead on the scoreboard 4-1. Brandon Belt now at the dish. And the pitch to him is a strike on the inside corner. The count's 0-1. Belt is 0 for 2 on the night, a ground out and a strikeout. From the windup, here's the pitch. Fastball high, and the count's even 1-1. We're just cruising right along here in the bottom of the sixth inning. We have played an hour and 44 minutes to this juncture. Gibson is ready. He kicks and fires. Swing and a miss, and the count's now 1-2. Brandon Belt, the longtime Giant, 3-time World Series champion, trying to repeat the feat with the Blue Jays. 1-2 the count. From the stretch, here's the 1-2 pitch. Swinging a high fly ball into left center field. Calling for it is Austin Hayes. He makes the catch. 2 down in the inning. So 2 up, 2 down for the Blue Jays, which has been their story all night. And here is Vladimir Guerrero Jr., who is 0 for 1 with a walk on the evening. Guerrero came in hitting at .270 on the year. Would love to get that average up and start a rally here in the sixth. He swings and misses at the first pitch, or fouls it off, I should say, for strike 1. Guerrero's average has dipped down to .269 on the year. Dadgummit. Gibson is ready. The windup and the 0-1 pitch. outside, and the count's even. 1-1 strike. The 1-1 pitch on the way is outside with a breaking pitch, and it's 2-1. Two and one the count, two down, nobody on here in the bottom of the sixth inning. Gibson winds, kicks, and deals. It's a ball outside with a fastball. And the count's now 3-1 to Vladdy Guerrero Jr. 3 balls, 1 strike. With 2 down and nobody on here in the bottom of the sixth inning. A wind and the pitch on the way. Fastball strike, and the count's now full at 3-2, and Guerrero didn't like that, so he'll back off. Manager Schneider did not like the call either. Back off the top of the zone. That looked like a good pitch. 3-2, 2 down to Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Gibson is ready. He rocks. He kicks. The payoff pitch. Swinging a smash to third. Henderson up with it. Playing a lot of third tonight. He got him. Inning over. Good grief. Man. Gunnar Henderson has played the heck out of third base. After 6, 4-1 Baltimore.
Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit snowmanmultimediasports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to snowmanmultimediasports.com/fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything. Are you ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code Snowman for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned.
Nate Pearson has come on to pitch for the Blue Jays as is his 31st appearance with a 4.62 ERA. So Bassett goes 6 innings. He gives up 7 hits, 4 runs, all of them earned. He walked 2, struck out 7. And he threw 113 pitches. So he lasted 6 innings after a rough first inning. Pearson from the stretch delivers a fastball inside for ball 1 to Jorge Mateo, 1 for 2, a single and a stolen base. He's hitting .214 on the year. We're in the 7th, 4-1 in favor of the Baltimore Orioles. Pearson from the stretch delivers a strike at the bottom of the zone, and the count's now even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Let us know where you're watching and or listening from, and we'll shout you out here on the channel tonight. And I want to say hi to those of you listening on SM Sportsnet 1 or SM Sportsnet 2, as that breaking ball is missed. And the count's now 2-1 to Mateo. The Arian Hopkins Sports Show checking us out. Latina and Callie coming from Fresno. Gerald Wisniewski coming down from down in Texas. And, of course, everybody on the Fired Up Network out of Toronto. And Mateo slashes that one out of play to even the count at 2-2. Nate Pearson on for the 31st time this season for the Blue Jays. And the pitch on the way. Outside with a 90-mile-an-hour cutter. And the count's now full at 3-2 to Jorge Mateo. Top of the order due next in Adley Rutschman and Gunnar Henderson. The payoff pitch on the way. Fouled out a play to the right. We'll do it again. And thank you to Darian Hopkins, Mickey Delaney out of Washington, Latina and Callie, just to name a few that have checked in with me this evening. Checked in with us. The payoff pitch. Slashed, fouled out a play to the right again. Next shift was here with us for a little bit. A. Pizzle, Sharif Ahmed. I was supposed to have him on, and I totally forgot. I will get that taken care of. I promise I will. Next one, swinging a bouncing ball to short. Espinal with a toss to first. That is in time. One down in the seventh. So good play by Santiago Espinal, who has come on in place of the injured Bo Bichette. Is there a chance that Jordan Hicks may pitch tonight? Afro National checking us out as well. Thank you for that. First one is a curveball inside to Rutschman for ball one. He's 0 for 3 on the night, hitting at 270. He grounded out to second in his last at bat. 1-0 the count, and the pitch is a breaking ball strike, and the count's even 1-1. Bare Necessities got us started this week. Let's aim for 750 subscribers this week and all the likes that we can get. The 1-1. Fastball wide, and it's 2-1. Two and one the count. One out, nobody on, top of the seventh inning. Chris Bassett gave it the college try, swing and a miss, and the count's now even at 2-2. But that first inning where he threw 39 pitches and gave up 2 runs, I said kind of did him in, even though he did get through 6 innings. The final line on Chris Bassett, we'll give you that in a minute. The pitch on the way, swinging a foul out of play to the right. We'll do it again. The one batter that did him in was a walk to Anthony Santander because it kept the first inning going because a single followed that, a stolen base, and then a 2-run double by Ryan Mountcastle. And those are the only 2 walks he issued in the inning. Next one fouled out of next one missed, and the count's full 3-2. Yeah, those are the only 2 walks he issued. He struck out 7 in the effort and threw 114 pitches. The payoff. Strike 3 call, 2 down in the inning. And Rutschman is retired for the 4th time tonight. And Rutschman has wondered, how is that a strike? And that was a bit outside. So 2 down in the inning. And Gunnar Henderson takes a pitch outside at 99 miles an hour for ball 1. Gunnar Henderson got the 3rd inning scoring started with a home run. And I mean, he did not miss it. Next one is a ball, 2-0 to Henderson. Henderson on the night, 1 for 3, and that one was a big one. A home run in the 3rd inning that extended the lead to 3-0. 2-0 the count. The 2-0 pitch is a ball. 3-0. 97 miles an hour on the gun. And Pearson knows he's missed with his first three. I might have to secure a red Blue Jays jersey. 3-0 from Pearson. It's ball 4. Henderson walks on 4 pitches. So that eliminates the idea of a 1-2-3 inning. And that'll bring it down to Anthony Santander, who has walked, doubled, flew out to left, and scored 2 runs. So Santander stands in, the left-hander, or switch hitter, I beg your pardon, hitting at 257 now on the year. First one is a strike right down the middle. The count's 0-1. One strike the count. Boston and Seattle coming at 9:40. Brewers lead Washington 7-2. They are playing in the 7th inning. Angels lead Atlanta 3-1. We owe you a scoreboard update, and we'll make sure we'll get that to you. 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 down. And the 1-1 pitch. Fastball striking, it's 1-2. Matter of fact, after we stretch for the 7th inning, we will give you a scoreboard update, a full Major League Baseball scoreboard update. Next one, inside. And that'll even the count at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. They're in the 5th inning in Houston, and the world champs trail Cleveland 2-0. 2-2 pitch. High and wide. Runner breaks for second, and safe. So Henderson swipes second base. And count is now full at 3-2. Phillies lead the Marlins 4-2. Jason Joseph has the alternative call there. They're in the bottom of the 8th inning. They're headed to the bottom of the 8th. And the payoff, slashed foul out of play. We'll do it again. Rays lead the Yankees 5-1. The Yankee season is over. Brewers lead the Nationals 3-2. They're in the bottom of the 7th inning. Angels lead the Braves 3-1. They're headed to the bottom of the 7th. Reds have doubled up the Cubs headed to the bottom of the 3rd, 6-3. Time called at the plate. Red Sox, Mariners, Padres, Rockies all play later. Actually, Padres and Rockies are delayed. 3-2 the count. Henderson leads away from second. The payoff pitch, swinging a pop-up foul, and that will get out of play. See, at bats like this that can potentially extend an inning will kill a pitcher. Absolutely will kill a pitcher. There's your scoreboard update presented by SeatGeek. And the Blue Jays are making another call to the bullpen, possibly for the 8th inning. Or this one, should Pearson not be able to get out of this. Nate Pearson is ready, so is Anthony Santander. The payoff pitch. Strike 3 called, inning over. So 2 of the outs in the inning come on strikeouts. And the Orioles are retired in the 7th. Time to stretch. We'll give you another scoreboard update. It's the Orioles 4 and the Blue Jays 1. the 7th inning, as the Blue Jays will begin with Matt Chapman. He takes the first pitch outside for ball 1. That's pitch number 91 for Kyle Gibson. Chapman, a fielder's choice and a strikeout, hitting at 259 at this juncture of the season. The 1-0 outside, 2-0. The Blue Jays need a rally, trailing 4-1. 4-7-0 for the Orioles. 1-3-0 for the Jays. 1-4-0 for the Jays. Look at your stats, Brian. The 2-0 pitch to Chapman. Swing and a miss, and the count's now 2-1. Danny Colombe, the left-hander, is now throwing in the Oriole bullpen. It's more than likely he will appear in the 8th inning, or this inning, should Gibson not be able to get through it. The wind and the 2-1 to Chapman is a strike, and the count's even 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, the count. Dag nabbit. There we go. Now we got it situated. Here's the 2-2 to Chapman. It's outside. The count's full 3-2. I am so spoiled by my beautiful wife who allows me to do this. And I want to send a special shout to my beautiful Jody, who allows me to do this, allows me to chase my dream and bring money to the household this way. Here's a smash foul behind the plate. Count stays where it is at 3-2. Now it's up to me to continue to get strong, get better. And that was off the mask. Ouch. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Gibson rocks, kicks, deals. That's outside, ball 4, and Chapman draws a walk. Now, do you come and get Gibson now, or do you see if he can retire a batter? And I believe this is the answer. We're going to have a pitching change. So Gibson has thrown 99 pitches to date, and indeed he will come out. So we got a pitching change, and a pitching change and call to the bullpen brought to you by Invader Coffee and by Fanatics. We'll take 90 seconds to tell you the new pitcher after this.
Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit snowmanmultimediasports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to snowmanmultimediasports.com/fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything. Are you ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code Snowman for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned.
All right, we have a pitching change as the bottom of the 7th inning going on in Toronto as the Blue Jays trail 4-1. We got an update for you. They're in the bottom of the 7th in the nation's capital, and the Nationals have taken the lead with a 3-run 7th. They now lead the Milwaukee Brewers 5-3. Danny Colombe. Now pitching for the Baltimore Orioles. He'll face the left-handed hitting Dalton Varsho. 4-1 in favor of the Baltimore Orioles here in the bottom of the 7th inning. The kick and the pitch, high and tight for ball 1. Varsho is 1 for 2, singled and scored in his last at bat. That came in the 5th inning. The Blue Jays got their only run of the game. They have 4 hits to this juncture. The 1-0 pitch to Varsho is low and outside, 2-0. And Colombe is immediately in trouble. 2-0 the count. Nobody out, a runner aboard at first. Here in the bottom of the 7th inning of a 4-1 game. Toronto trying to get closer. Varsho takes upstairs. It's 3-0. The count. Colombe sets and deals. That's high and tight, ball 4. Back-to-back walks begin the inning. And this is the first time since the 5th inning that the Blue Jays have put the first 2 runners aboard, both by walks. And that quickly garners a visit from the mound. A visit to the mound, I beg your pardon. Again, let's go through the scoreboard update. The Indians lead the Astros 2-0. They're in the bottom of the 5th inning with 1 out. Phillies lead the Marlins 4-2. Marlins have a bit of a rally going in the bottom of the 8th inning, but there are 2 out at Lone Depot Park. Rays lead the Yankees in the top of the 9th. That score is 5-1. The Nationals have rallied, and after 7, they lead the Brewers 5-3. As they go to the 8th inning, Alejandro Kirk steps in. He singled and is grounded out. 1 for 2 on the night. Colombe delivers. It's inside, ball 1. 1-0 the count. Nobody out, a pair of runners on. Blue Jays 0 for 3 with runners in scoring position tonight. Well, you'd love to have a hit here. The pitch on the way is a breaking ball strike, and the count's now even at 1-1. There will be a pinch hitter, I believe, for Kevin Biggio. 1-1 the count. The pitch to Kirk is inside, 2-1. Oh boy, this is the best. If this keeps going, this will be the best rally or chance of the rally the Blue Jays have had all night. 2-1 the count. Colombe sets. And the pitch is a strike, and it's 2-2. So Kyle Gibson went 6 innings, gave up a run on 4 hits. He walked 2, struck out 5. Next one, swinging a foul out of play, pop foul, and caught at first base, pop foul. And now 2 down in the inning. First out of the inning. Boy, oh boy, I'm not keeping up tonight, not doing a good job. I apologize for that. Jordan Luplow now steps in. He'll bat in the 8th spot, or he's batting in the 8th spot for Kevin Biggio. First and second, 1 out here in the 8th inning, here in the 7th inning. And the pitch to Luplow is a ball, 1 ball, no strikes. Jordan Luplow at Buffalo played 48 games. He hit 8 homers, drove in 31. Colombe sets at the belt. The kick and the pitch is a ball. Whoops. And the count's 2-0. Oh, man. Now you have Yenier Cano throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. That's the one thing that Baltimore is missing. The 2-0. Swinging a bouncer foul, and it's 2-1. Colin Bay has now thrown 12 pitches to this juncture. Matt Chapman began with a walk. He is the responsibility of Kyle Gibson. Dalton Varsho has walked, and everyone Varsho and beyond is now the responsibility of Colin Bay. 2-1 the count. The pitch is a strike, and the count's even 2-2. And I think Jordan Luplow knew it. Two balls, two strikes, one down. Tim Miza and Bowden Francis throwing for the Blue Jays. It'll be Francis possibly that will come in. The pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and Luplow's gone. 2 down in the inning. So Luplow is taken care of. And now it will be up to Kevin Kiermaier to keep the inning going and get a run home. Luplow is 0 for 2, hitting at 273. Kiermaier 0 for 2, hitting at 273. He takes a pitch high and wide for ball 1. Kiermaier with a strikeout and RBI fielder's choice, 24th RBI of the year. They're in the 8th inning in Atlanta, and the Angels lead the Braves 3-1. I just have this feeling the Braves are going to come back. That's upstairs. It's 2-0. So Kyle Gibson goes 6 plus a batter. He's in line for the win, leading 4-1 unless this Blue Jay lineup wakes up. They're in the top of the 6th, and Cleveland leads Houston 2-0. There's a strike, and the count's now 2-1. Two and one the count. Diamondbacks and Giants getting ready to go here in a little bit. The 2-1 pitch, way high, 3-1. Boy, that was close. That was absolutely close. 2 on, 2 out. Bottom of the 7th inning. Kevin Kiermaier with a swing of the bat can tie it up. Let's see if Colin Bay will give him that pitch to do so. Here's the 3-1 pitch. A swing and a miss, and the count's full 3-2. Took a little something off of that pitch. Counts full, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down, 2 on. Chapman at second and Varsho at first. They'll be off with the pitch. And time is called. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. Bottom of the 7th inning. Runners aboard. They take off. The payoff. Swing and a miss, and the inning is over. Ouch. Best chance for the Jays, and they leave 2. They have left 5 after 7. Orioles 4 and the Blue Jays 1.
Sports bettors, listen up. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUS.com, is back and in our 30th year of action. With live in-game betting, incredible odds with daily odds boosters, props and parlays, fast payouts, and exceptional one-to-one customer service, we got it all. And when you sign up today and use the code Snowman, you will get a 125% deposit match on your deposit. Log on to betus.com or call 800-792-3887. That's 800-79-BET-US. BetUS.com, where the game begins. Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit snowmanmultimediasports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to snowmanmultimediasports.com/fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything.
Jordan Luplow is in the game now for the Blue Jays. He will play right field in place of Kevin Biggio. And we have a new pitcher. Bowden Francis will come on to pitch for the Blue Jays here in the 8th inning. Third pitcher of the night. He has a 2.63 ERA, making his 7th appearance. He will start the 8th inning facing Ryan O'Hearn, and he delivers the strike, and the count's 0-1. O'Hearn 2 for 3, 2 singles, a run scored. His batting average has climbed to .310 on the year. Francis works first base side of the rubber and delivers. Swing and a miss, and the count's 0-2. That was a nasty pitch. One thing I'm going to try to do to make this better is try to get the umpires' names before we start, just like they do on the radio. Swing and a miss. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Ryan O'Hearn is retired for the second time, and the strikeout begins the top of the 8th inning. Your umpires: behind the plate, Jeremy Riggs, Mike Mulchinski at first, Sean Barber at second, Jim Wolf at third. 76 degrees at first pitch. Here's the pitch. Swinging a high fly ball into deep right field. Jordan Luplow back. It'll bounce off the base of the wall. Rounding first, headed for second is Mountcastle. He'll pull in with a stand-up one-out double. Orioles have left 5 runners on base tonight, but they have the lead 4-1. That ball was spinning up at the plate, and Mountcastle pounded it. He has driven in 3 of the 4 runs tonight. So now it's Adam Frazier at the plate. 1 out, 1 on, top of the 8th inning. Barber's pitch is a fastball strike, and the count is Francis's pitch is a strike, and the count's 0-1. Frazier hitting at .241. He has a single and a walk to his credit tonight. 1 for 2. And he swings and misses at that one, and the count is now 0-2. 0-2 the count. We're in the top of the 8th inning. 4-1 in favor of the Baltimore Orioles. They got 2 in the first, 2 in the third, and that's where we stand. The pitch on the way, outside, and the count's 1-2. 1-2 the count. A runner at second in the form of Mountcastle. And the pitch, low, and the count's even 2-2. Sore right knee is the latest on Bo Bichette. And he injured it running to second base, or making a turn around first and trying to put the brakes on. 2-2 the count. The pitch on the way, swinging a pop-up behind the plate, and that will get out of play. Count stays where it is at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out here in the top of the 8th inning. The Orioles lead the Blue Jays 4-1, and they're trying to pile on more here in the late innings. Next one, swinging a grounder to second. Merrifield up with it. Tosses to Guerrero. 2 out in the inning. Runner heads to third. And bring Austin Hayes to the plate. And right now, as I said, they're calling it a sore knee. And that's all we have on Bo Bichette, who injured himself in the 3rd inning. Trying to stretch a single into a double, and he hit the brakes so hard. I wouldn't be surprised if there's an MCL strain. There's a fastball inside to Austin Hayes, who's 0 for 3 on the night for ball 1. Austin Hayes hitting at 284, struck out in his last at bat. He's got 9 long ones. He has driven in 40. We're in the top of the 8th inning, 4-1 in favor of the Baltimore Orioles, looking to extend their East Division lead. Next one, low, 1-1. Man, this will be the first time the Orioles have gotten to the playoffs, I believe, since 2014. And they got all the way to the ALCS before they were swept by the Kansas City Royals. Next one, swinging a burner to third. Great stop. The throw in time. Inning over. Great play by Chapman. Boy, oh boy, that had a potential of being a run-scoring single, but Matt Chapman took it away. To the bottom of the 8th inning, the Blue Jays with some work to do, trailing 4-1. Back after this.
Sports bettors, listen up. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUS.com, is back and in our 30th year of action. With live in-game betting, incredible odds with daily odds boosters, props and parlays, fast payouts, and exceptional one-to-one customer service, we got it all. And when you sign up today and use the code Snowman, you will get a 125% deposit match on your deposit. Log on to betus.com or call 800-792-3887. That's 800-79-BET-US. BetUS.com, where the game begins. Hey everybody, Snowman here. Looking for the best way to experience live events? Well, SeatGeek has you covered. With just a few taps on your phone, you can find the best seats for concerts, sports, theater, and more. Don't miss out on unforgettable moments. Download the SeatGeek app today and get ready for an experience like no other. Each ticket is vetted for authenticity and ranked on a 1 to 10 scale. And right now, if you sign up and use the code Snowman, you will get $20 off of your first purchase. That's only through the power of SeatGeek, where fans can fan.
All right, we head to the bottom of the 8th inning. Here at the Sky Dome, it is 4-1 in favor of the Baltimore Orioles. Both the Orioles and the Blue Jays are in playoff contention. Who is going to get to October? You know, my wild card has always been the Toronto Blue Jays. But I will tell you honestly, I never saw the season that Baltimore is having. Never saw it coming. Baltimore got 2 in the first, 2 in the third. They've out-hit the Orioles. They've out-hit the Blue Jays, doubled them up in hits. To be exact, 8-4, 4-8-0 for the Jays, 1-4-0 for the Blue Jays. So column base night is done, and here is Yenier Cano out of the bullpen to pitch for the Baltimore Orioles. Has a 1.76 ERA. This Baltimore bullpen may be short, but it's stout. And it's the top of the order, and Whit Merrifield to face Cano for the first time. Swings and misses at a changeup for strike 1. Merrifield 0 for 3. Grounded to third twice and grounded to short. His average has dropped to 302. Merrifield, the longtime Royal, takes one outside, counts even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Yenier Cano has allowed no earned runs in 37 of his 46 appearances. This is appearance number 47 for him. Next one, swinging a high fly ball in the deep left field. Going back is Hayes at the track, at the wall. There she goes! Whit Merrifield gets one on the board for the Blue Jays, and they have half the lead. It is now 4-2. There's a way to get a hit. 354 feet for Whit Merrifield. And the Blue Jays are within 2 as Santiago Espinal heads to the plate. The pitch to him is outside, ball 1. Well, Toronto's gotten a run. It's now 4-2 as they bat here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Nobody out with a run home. Next one, swinging a bouncing ball to short. Gunnar Henderson up with it. The toss to first is in time. 1 down in the 8th. Second time tonight that Espinal has been retired at third. And Merrifield knew it when he put the wood on it. One of those nice one-handed swings. And that got blasted out of here. So the Blue Jays are now within 2. The pitch to Brandon Belt is a strike on the top of the zone. And the count's 0-1. A 1-1 the count to Brandon Belt, who's 0 for 3. The pitch is high and wide. 1 ball, 1 strike. Final coming from the nation's capital. The Nationals have beaten the Brewers by a count of 5-3. Brandon Belt, as mentioned, 0 for 3 on the night. He has struck out and grounded out. Swing and a miss, and the count's 1-2. And Belt is wondering, why did I swing at that? He's grounded out to third twice and struck out, Brandon Belt has. Had a nice spin on it, and Belt it's just the look on his face says everything. 1-2 to Belt. Way outside. Counts even 2-2. My name is Brian Snow. For those of you joining for the first time, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Felix Bautista, their closer, getting ready. He will more than likely pitch the 9th inning. Next one, swinging a foul out of play. We'll do it again. Two balls, 2 strikes. Felix Bautista, the league leader in saves, warming up for Baltimore. Next one, high and wide, and the count's full 3-2. I totally wrote the record down wrong. 59-47 are the Blue Jays. I was stuck on that number 44 for some reason. 3-2 the count. The pitch on the way. Slashed foul. We'll do it again. So Cano has come inside twice to Belt, and he's fouled both of them off. The first time he came inside the Belt, Brandon Belt swung at it, and it was 1.5 feet inside. 3-2 to Brandon Belt. The payoff pitch is high, ball 4. Another walk issued by the Orioles pitching staff. You have to wonder if they'll pinch it for him. And now here is Vladdy Guerrero Jr., who represents the tying run. And this is a dangerous situation for Yenier Cano. And that will bring a visit to the mound from the pitching coach. Four to 2 our score here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Hope you've enjoyed it as we have enjoyed bringing it to you. We are up over 700 subscribers. We're at 702 right now. Let's see if we can get to 750 before the week is out. Man, oh man. Would love for that to happen and for this channel to really, really, really keep growing. All right, Vladdy Guerrero Jr. now stands in. See if we can get a little noise here. Oops, sorry about that. Rays have beaten the Yankees 5-1. Vladdy Guerrero 0 for 2 with a walk in the first, hitting at 269. He has 17 home runs. He'd love to get number 18 here and tie this baby up. Cano sets at the belt, takes a deep breath, kicks and fires. Way outside for ball one. 1-0 the count to Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And now Jordan Hicks is up and throwing for the Blue Jays. Man, I want to see how good he is as a closer, because that's what the St. Louis Cardinals had him for. Next one, high and wide, 2-0. Well, this is getting interesting by the pitch. A 3.6 walk percentage for Yenier Cano, and yet he just issued one. And he's down 2-0 to Vladdy Guerrero Jr. Next one is low, 3-0. 3 balls, no strikes to to Vladdy Guerrero Jr. I beg your pardon, who's 0 for 2 with a walk. And they are quickly getting some help down in the Baltimore bullpen. 3-0 the count. Cano is set. The pitch on the way is a strike, and it's 3-1. Three balls, a strike, 1 out, 1 on. 4-2. Baltimore with the lead. They've out hit the Blue Jays 8-5. The 3-1 is low, ball 4. So back-to-back walks by Yenier Cano, first to Brandon Belt and now to Vladdy Guerrero Jr., and that's going to do it for Yenier Cano. We'll take a break. I'll grab a bite, and we're here in the bottom of the 8th inning. It's 4-2 in favor of the Baltimore Orioles. We'll tell you the new pitcher after this.
Hey everybody, Snowman here. Looking for the best way to experience live events? Well, SeatGeek has you covered. With just a few taps on your phone, you can find the best seats for concerts, sports, theater, and more. Don't miss out on unforgettable moments. Download the SeatGeek app today and get ready for an experience like no other. Each ticket is vetted for authenticity and ranked on a 1 to 10 scale. And right now, if you sign up and use the code Snowman, you will get $20 off of your first purchase. That's only through the power of SeatGeek, where fans can fan. Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit snowmanmultimediasports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to snowmanmultimediasports.com/fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything.
Felix Bautista is the new pitcher, making his 47th appearance. He is 6-1 on the year with a 0.90 ERA. He has thrown 50 innings. He has struck out 98. Oh, boy. So he is now called on to get a 5-out save. The runners on base are Brandon Belt and Vladdy Guerrero Jr. They are both the responsibility of Yenier Cano, who has allowed 1 run already. There are 2 more on the base paths. And a chance for Toronto to essentially get the lead, because the 2 runners aboard will tie the game if they get home. Here's Matt Chapman at the plate right now. Felix Bautista averages 17 strikeouts per 9 innings. Oh, boy. Boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. A task ahead of him with 2 on and 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Bautista kicks and fires. Swing and a miss on a 98-mile-an-hour fastball. And the count's 0-1. Chapman is 0 for 2. He walked in his last at bat. He's got 14 homers and 44 RBI on the year. 0-1 the count. 1 out, 2 on. Bautista looks. Has his sign. Kicks and fires. Way outside at 100 miles an hour. And the count's now even. 1 ball, 1 strike. $14 1/3 innings pitched in his last 12 games. No walk, no earned runs, 27 strikeouts. Bautista's pitch. Swing and a miss, and the count's 1-2. Matt Chapman 0 for 2 on the night. And there is that forkball that Jose Contreras made famous back in 2005 with the White Sox. 1-2 the count. 1 out, 2 on, bottom of the 8th inning. The pitch on the way. Out. Oh, strike 3 called, and that was late. And Chapman has a small chat with him. Wow. So 2 down in the inning. Chapman strikes out for the second time tonight. He is now 0 for 3. And Chapman cannot believe that call. Bautista with a fastball at 99 on that last pitch. Here's Dalton Varsho, and he swings and misses at the first pitch for strike 1. We're in the bottom of the 8th inning. Varsho 1 for 2, a single, a walk, a run scored. He scored the first run of the game for the Blue Jays. And now, with 2 on and 2 out, he's the final hope of the inning. Next one, swinging a high fly ball into right field. Coming on is Santander. He's got it. The inning is over. The Jays get a run on a hit. No errors. They leave 2. We're done with 8. And the Blue Jays find themselves trailing by a count of 4-2. We'll be back.
Hey everybody, Snowman here. Looking for the best way to experience live events? Well, SeatGeek has you covered. With just a few taps on your phone, you can find the best seats for concerts, sports, theater, and more. Don't miss out on unforgettable moments. Download the SeatGeek app today and get ready for an experience like no other. Each ticket is vetted for authenticity and ranked on a 1 to 10 scale. And right now, if you sign up and use the code Snowman, you will get $20 off of your first purchase. That's only through the power of SeatGeek, where fans can fan. Are you ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code Snowman for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned.
Top of the 9th inning, as the Blue Jays now trail 4-2. Colton Cowser now stands in to start the 9th. He's 0 for 3. He has struck out 3 times. And we have a new guest. We'll tell you about him in a minute. Here's a bouncing ball out in front of the plate. Bender up with it. He got him. Francis up with it. He got him. 1 down in the 9th. 1-3 if you're scoring at home. And our new commenter, King B21, brutal call, third strike. Can't be that weak in that spot. True. That wasn't even a strike. So Kowser's now 0 for 4, and here is Jorge Mateo. First pitch to him. Breaking ball strike, and the count's 0-1. Mateo 1 for 3. Single, swipe to base, hitting .213 on the year. Coming into tonight, 6 homers. He's driven in 31. Bowden Francis, the third pitcher of the night for the Blue Jays. Orioles have used 4. Next one, breaking ball high and wide, or high and tight, I beg your pardon, counts even 1-1. Mateo singled in the second, struck out in the fourth, grounded out in the seventh. Nationals have beaten Milwaukee. That final was 5-3. They're in the ninth inning in Atlanta, and there's a strike, and the count's now 1-2. They're in the ninth inning in Atlanta. The Angels lead the Braves 3-1. Francis kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. Mateo's gone. 2 down in the inning. Second time Mateo has struck out swinging tonight. Near is Adley Rutschman, who was 0 for 4. That was a nasty, nasty curveball. Francis kicks and fires. Fastball wide, ball 1. Rutschman is 0 for 4, struck out in his last at bat, hitting at .269 on the year. 2 out, top of the ninth inning. The pitch, swinging a high pop foul out of play, and the count is now even. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out, top of the ninth. 4-2, Baltimore with the lead. 4-8-0 for the Orioles. 2-5-0 for the Blue Jays. Angels now lead the Braves 4-1. And the Astros have taken the lead over the Indians as that pitch is fouled out of play. Makes the count now 1-2. Houston got 4 in the sixth. Shows you how powerful they are. And they now lead the Cleveland Indians 4-2 as they go to the seventh. And the big blow of that inning was a 3-run homer by, you guessed it, Yordan Alvarez. Next one, low, and the count's even 2-2. Only one time tonight has the Toronto pitching staff retired the Blue Jays side in order. That came in the fourth inning. It was a base hit in the second, but the runner was wiped out. Caught stealing. Next one, swing a tapper to Francis. Underhand to first, in time, and for the second time tonight, the Orioles go up and down in order. Last chance for the Blue Jays. They trail 4-1 as we go to the bottom of the ninth on Monday Night Baseball.
Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit snowmanmultimediasports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to snowmanmultimediasports.com/fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything. Are you ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code Snowman for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned.
All right, this is it for the Blue Jays. They bat here in the bottom of the ninth inning with Alejandro Kirk to lead things off here in the bottom of the ninth. He's 1 for 3 to face the AL's leading reliever in Felix Bautista. He takes a pitch on the outside corner for a strike, and it's 0-1. And there will be a pinch hitter for Kevin Kiermaier coming up in the ninth. The 0-1 pitch is a ball outside at 101 miles an hour. And the count is now even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Boy, the Blue Jays would love to rally. They don't want to sink any further in the East Division race, nor the wild card race, considering Houston's up now. Next one, low, 2-1 to Alejandro Kirk, who throws that ball out of play. Kirk is 1 for 3. He's singled in the 5th. He's now hitting at 257 on the year. 2 runs in the first, 2 runs in the third for Baltimore, a run in the 5th, and the run in the 8th for Toronto, and that's where we stand. Swing and a miss on by Kirk, and the count's now 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Nobody on, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the ninth inning. Last chance for the Blue Jays. Want to thank everyone that has checked us out here tonight on our live stream. We appreciate it. We're with you every Monday night for Monday Night Baseball. Alternative play-by-play. The 2-2, way outside. Counts full 3-2. That was at 99. Three and 2 the count to Alejandro Kirk. Bautista is ready. Sets at the belt. The payoff pitch on the way. Swinging a foul. We'll do it again. And Kirk had to reach to get that one. Count stays full at 3-2. Threw him a 4-seamer that time. And Kirk was just able to get a piece of it. The payoff pitch again. It's outside, ball 4. Kirk reaches. So Alejandro Kirk reaches on a base on balls. And we have a pinch hitter for the Blue Jays. It's Danny Jansen that will pinch hit for Kevin Kiermaier. So Jansen will pinch hit for Kevin Kiermaier. Bautista is ready, and so is Jansen. The pitch on the way is a strike on the high outside corner, very high, and the count's 0-1. And the Blue Jays manager can't believe it. That was high. That was not only high, it was wide. No way, that was a strike. 0-1, high and tight. Counts even, 1 ball, 1 strike. That came at 100 miles an hour. Well, now that I figured out some of the microphone problems, I can't have too many cords here on my desk. The sound will be better. Sorry it took so long for me to figure out. 1-1 to Jansen. Fastball inside. It's 2-1. Boy, Jansen would love to reach and turn this lineup over. I'm sorry, Jansen will bat for Luplow. Next one, swinging a foul out of play. Counts now even at 2-2. Boy, you'd love to see the Blue Jays get the lineup back to the top of the order. And Whit Merrifield, who has a home run tonight. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Jansen's ready. And so is Bautista. The 2-2, swing and a miss. So Jansen's gone for the first out of the 9th inning. And again, he came at him with a 4-seam fastball. We are just about at the 3-hour mark for tonight's broadcast, or tonight's game. Our broadcast is officially over 3 hours because we came in a few minutes early. 1 out, 1 on here in the bottom of the 9th inning to Kevin Kiermaier, who is 0 for 3. The pitch inside, ball 1 at 99. Kiermaier now hitting at 272 on the year. He has 5 homers, 24 driven in. Those were the power numbers coming into tonight. 1 out, 1 on. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch way outside came at him with a changeup. And the count is now 2-0. And boy, you'd love to get Kiermaier on to have a chance. Again, the Astros lead the Indians 4-2. They're now in the bottom of the 7th inning. The big blow came from Yordan Alvarez, and we'll play that as our call of the game should they win tomorrow. Swing and a miss, and the count's now 2-1. We'll play that as our call of the day should the Astros hold on to win tomorrow. We'll put a couple of calls up. Next one is low. And the count is 3-1 to Kevin Kiermaier. 3 balls and a strike. The Orioles looking for a 5-out save from Felix Bautista. Let's see how many outs he can get. Next one. Strike call. Counts full 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes the count. Oh, that's what it was. That's what the interference was. Bautista's ready. And the payoff pitch to Kiermaier. Swinging a high pop-up behind the plate. Rauchman is waiting. It's out of play. Count stays full at 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes the count. Okay, now that I know what the interference was, I have to get some cords out of the way of the mixer. Or get the mixer out of the way of the cords. One or the other. 3-2. The payoff pitch. Inside, ball 4. And now the potential winning run is coming to the plate. And it's Whit Merrifield at the top of the order. So now it'll bring a jog out to the mound from the pitching coach. Jordan Hicks in the bullpen should the Blue Jays tie it up. And if the Blue Jays walk off, won't have to see him. Merrifield is 1 for 4, and that one was a home run last inning. He has a chance to get the Blue Jays even with only 1 out here in the bottom of the 9th inning. 4 runs, 8 hits, no errors for Baltimore. 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors for Toronto. And the Blue Jays trying to come all the way back. They trailed 4-0 after they trailed 4-0 heading into the bottom of the 3rd after 2.5 innings. That's the terminology I need to use. And now they have a chance to potentially win it here in the bottom of the 9th. Bautista to Merrifield. Here it comes. Swinging a foul out of play at 101 miles an hour for strike one. Merrifield now up to 304 on his batting average. He hit his 9th home run, drove in his 50th run on that home run last inning. The one-strike pitch, swing and a miss, or foul at the plate. And the count's 0-2 to Merrifield. Bautista has thrown 27 pitches since he's come into the ball game. 0-2 the count to Whit Merrifield. Bottom of the 9th inning. 4-2 Baltimore with the lead, trying to hang on to the lead and earn their 62nd win of the year. The Blue Jays are looking for their 60th. The 0-2 pitch, swinging a foul out of play at 100 miles an hour on that fastball. And the count stays where it is at 0-2. Felix Bautista going for the save tonight, a 5-out save. Bautista's ready. Looks at second. Kicks and deals. Swinging a drive into left center field. That is going to be caught. What a catch by Austin Hayes. He throws back to first. Everybody gets back safely. What a catch by Austin Hayes. Hang a star on that. Austin Hayes laid out and took a tying double, a game-tying double, away from Whit Merrifield. Because if that gets by him, everybody's running for a while. So now with 2 down, it is up to Santiago Espinal to try to keep this inning going for the Blue Jays. Bautista's pitch, low and inside at ball 1 at 101 miles an hour. Espinal's been up twice. He's grounded out twice. Quick post game to follow, and we'll give you a peek into our next broadcast. 1-0 the count. The pitch from Bautista. They check at first. No swing. And it's now 2-0. 2-0 the count. 2 out, 2 on. Bottom of the 9th inning, 4-2 Orioles. Next one, swing and a miss, and the count's 2-1. And I mean, he blew that by him at 100 miles an hour. Felix Bautista, the best reliever in the game, certainly the best reliever in the American League. Next game will come to you Monday, August 7th. We'll let you know the teams competing. 2-1 the count. Bautista looks at second, kicks and fires. Fastball strike, and the count's now even at 2-2. And the Blue Jays are down to their last strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. And time called at the plate. Two and two the count. Brandon Belt awaits his turn. Bautista's ready. A quick look to second. Looks in, looks back to second, and comes home. Swinging a slash foul out of play to the right. We'll do it again. Two balls, 2 strikes the count. 2 out. Bottom of the 9th inning. Bautista's ready. The 2-2 once again. Swing and a miss. That's at the plate. Toss to first. In time. Game over. So the Blue Jays put the first two on. A strikeout 2-3 ends the game. Bautista grabs the save. And the final score tonight is the Baltimore Orioles 4 and the Toronto Blue Jays 2. We'll give you the final totals in a couple of minutes on Monday Night Baseball here on Snowman Multimedia.
Hey everybody, Snowman here. Looking for the best way to experience live events? Well, SeatGeek has you covered. With just a few taps on your phone, you can find the best seats for concerts, sports, theater, and more. Don't miss out on unforgettable moments. Download the SeatGeek app today and get ready for an experience like no other. Each ticket is vetted for authenticity and ranked on a 1 to 10 scale. And right now, if you sign up and use the code Snowman, you will get $20 off of your first purchase. That's only through the power of SeatGeek, where fans can fan. Are you ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code Snowman for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned.
Your final score tonight, 4-2 in favor of the Baltimore Orioles. Your final totals on the board: 4 runs, 8 hits, no errors for the Orioles. They left 6. 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Blue Jays. They left 9. Kyle Gibson's your winner. He is 10-6 on the year. Chris Bassett takes the loss. He is 10-6. Felix Bautista gets the save, his 29th on the year. 3 hours even on the time in front of 31,122 at the Rogers Center. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I'm off to get a late dinner, and then I'm off to bed because Snowman in the Morning comes your way tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, and I promise I'll be on time this time. Good night, and God bless everybody.